happening? Okay, what the f is going on? What the f? It's recording, right? It is. What the fuck is going on? How do you tackle in this piece of game? I'm mashing. I'm fucking mashing. What the f is going on? I have to leave. I don't care. I don't care. What the f?
Subscribe. Hi, call me Raytan. Today I'll be talking about Rematch. For those who don't know, it's a football game made by Slow Club, creators of Sifu and Absolver. This game had a lot of hype, and I was one of the first testers to ever test/play this game. And I just have to say that every issue the game currently has: exploits, server issues, cheaters, menu not working, visual glitches like missing limbs. All of those things were happening back in June. And to stay on topic with the tests, those tests were conducted by Antidote, and I just want to say that this company did not allow any sort of criticism to get through to Slow Club, and were banning people that weren't positive, like it's a Concord type moment, you know. They also rewarded playtesters with some points on their website that you could redeem for max. So yeah, pretty shit service, pretty shit company, and Reddit mods, blah blah blah. Back on actual topic, Rematch developers really didn't care about anything, and still don't seem to care about their fanbase, the state of the game, because instead of actually fixing the game, they just release new skins, collabs. Just if you go to their YouTube channel, you'll see that basically every update, every new thing that is coming to the game is about a battle pass, a shop, a bundle, a collab, usually Balenciaga.
A new update. There was a new update. Guess what the update was about. I want you to guess what the update was about. Please do. By the way, this is AI art, just so you know. This is AI. No, wait, this was made by a human. Look at his fucking eyes. Yay! Puma! 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 Let's fucking go! Let's spend more money! Wow, it spins! It spins though, guys. Such a nice detail. What the fuck is this a fucking... This is supposed to be a football kit? It looks like a fucking Formula 1 kit. Oh. Store update. Buy the game. Microtransaction, micro, like...
This is their priority. Demonetizing the shit out of the player base that's left and was in the game, instead of actually, you know, fixing the fucking game. And again, I am saying this as someone who played this game since June and was testing this game before the beta 1. And said beta 1 had nearly 900,000 players. Some would say nearly 1 million. So they had feedback going to them, because they were conducting those beta tests without Antidote. So feedback was coming in much larger dose than earlier, and they still didn't fucking do anything. Servers are now tolerable, not good, tolerable. They're not giving me AIDS anymore, but if you play this game, you know they're still pretty bad.
Not enough players? Okay, then why the fuck connect me? Why even? Why? Aha! No, okay. Okay. Bro! That was a real Rematch experience, just so you know. This is how the game actually looked. I am not fucking kidding. Yeah. What? Not to the degree this guy had, but this is like things like this happened at least one game.
Crashes, kicking out of the lobby, not connecting to the lobby, lags, stutters, things like this. Also, mechanics, quote unquote, are being patched out by development team because that's the bare fucking minimum they're supposed to do. But still, they didn't delete golden boosts. They still didn't blade shots or whatever. You can still fly in this game.
No fucking way! No fucking way! I have never seen that.
Then you just spam lob pass with the same angle, so basically you don't change your stick orientation from the first lob pass you do.
First push the ball to one direction by tapping X. As soon as you reach the ball, press double L1 and move the stick to the opposite direction.
Oh la 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 la!
Like the video, subscribe.
Continue my testing, it's faster than sprinting without the ball, and it's faster than the tap dribble, although it does use more stamina than both of them. And on top of that, it's even usable when you have 0 stamina. Check out how fast I'm moving compared to sprinting with 0 stamina. Absolutely insane. The dolphin dribble. Hard to do because of the timing, it's super easy to just jump over the ball. And so it's probably not very useful in game, but it's so damn fast and it basically uses 0 stamina.
They just removed dolphin diving, which was a ridiculously funny thing because instead of running somewhere, you would jump always. Everyone on the pitch would just jump, would just dive, because it was the fastest way to get around besides using the double effort. And since double effort is so limited, everyone was just dolphin diving. Everyone was just jumping, diving, and not actually, you know, playing the game that it was supposed to be played. They patched it out, they patched out some other things like EP slides, but exploits are still in the game. Besides developer neglect and preference to milk the community, there's also another issue called Bluelock fandom. Bluelock fandom found this game and decided to make their own, you know. They decided that this game would be perfect to make some clips for TikTok. So basically every exploit that exists in the game right now were found by said fandom and were utilized to an insane degree by said fandom. And they just, you know, after they left the game back to their Roblox casinos, they left scorched earth. That fandom was very toxic. They were highly competitive. I know, competitive game, but still, and basically ruined the experience for many people that literally uninstalled the game because they just didn't want to deal with this toxicity. So on top of the community being trash thanks to the Bluelock fandom, we also had some other we have also some other issues. The game, like the foundation, the base game, the actual game you're playing, not even counting and thinking about exploit right now, isn't just very good. The game is very stiff and isn't for everyone, obviously, unlike FIFA. So Rematch stole many things from Pro Soccer Online, except things that made it fun. They tried to make the game more accessible by simplifying things like keeping the ball to your feet, like sticking it to your feet so you don't have to kick it manually like in Pro Soccer Online. But in doing that, they simplified the game too much, making speed cheaters really easy to appear in the game. And since the game has no actual anti-cheat, people would cheat frequently, and there wasn't anything we could do about it because the report option, just like crossplay, wasn't available until like 3 months later in the release of the game. I think, I'm not sure. It was at least a month.
Slow clap. The fuck?
And because the game is so stiff, because the dribbling sucks, objectively dribbling and anything related towards movement is fucking trash. You are left with an option. The only option that you have left is passing. And if your teammates are fucking hawks just waiting for the ball in front of the goal, not coming back, do you really want to pass to them? Do you really want to reward them for their behavior because they're not coming back, they're not helping you defend? I mean, that's the only option you have. You have to pass to those fuckers, otherwise you're going to lose. He's still camping? He's still camping? He's still in front of the goal? He's still AFK'd?
Most games get more fun the better you get. League of Legends, you learn new tactics. Valorant, you learn all kinds of freaky movement shit. Rocket League, you literally unlock the power of flight. Rematch, well, the rematch enjoyment to skill level kind of goes like... And here is the land where time stands still. The rematch meta is literally just get the ball, hoof it up to your striker, and hope he gets priority to score the goal. If you think I'm exaggerating, just look at this. This is like the two best teams at the moment. And anyone can do this. Do you know how long it took for me to learn how to do this? Like, I don't know, like 2 hours?
Here's the clip from the meta. From the Rematch esports. As you can see, the meta is literally pass long ball because dribbling sucks and passing short is too risky, and it's better to shoot with the passes than actually pass. So that is also an issue because the game is just fundamentally unfun. Not because you cannot enjoy it, but because it's really anti-dribbling, It's defending in this game is also pretty rigid, but I'm used to it because I played Pro Soccer Online. But well, people that didn't play Pro Soccer Online, they don't like defending because it's risk management, risk weighing. Those golden boosts, those fake shots, those EP slides, ball juggling, whatever. Because the game is just not fun. Well, you might find it fun. I find it fun, but if someone wants to get on a game, enjoy themselves and whatever, they cannot really, have that fun. In Marvel Rivals, you can play as a team, yes, but you can also play solo with the team, while also playing with the team at the same time. Same in the Fortress, Overwatch, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six, 6.
Remind that virtual clubs exist in FIFA or EAFC. It's easier to learn, not really harder to master. And you can play in solo with a team, and you don't have to rely on teammates, be it in Rush or 11-11 matches.
But here you have to rely on teammates, and unlike in Pro Soccer Online, you cannot really do anything crazy unless you've put so many hours into studying the exploits that you're basically relying on broken state of the game. I like to goalkeep, but the game has still, to this day, issues with goalkeeping. Sometimes the goalkeeper, sometimes you don't dive exactly the way you want, sometimes you dive too low, and sometimes you dive instead of, to the side, up, down, whatever, you just dive back. Instead of diving where you want, you're just diving into the goal. It might be also a skill issue, but this is a pretty common issue, and was at least a pretty common issue. I don't hear much about this issue anymore because, well, the game right now, instead of competing with FIFA like everyone said it would, is now competing with said Pro Soccer Online. And since Pro Soccer Online has a cult following, even though the developer of that game is a fucking idiot, I don't think this game will survive longer than Pro Soccer Online. And even though Pro Soccer Online can be considered fucking dead, just like I consider Rematch, the difference is, I think, I could be mistaken, you can play Pro Soccer Online if you're Asian, if you're African, if you're like Oceanian, I don't know, fucking, Australia, New Zealand type shit. If you're South American, maybe even. But if you don't live in Europe or in America, in USA, you cannot play Rematch. The same issues that are happening in this game happened in their previous game, Absolver. Shit servers, lack of content, fuck you, skins aren't content.
Only now they are adding some special game mode. It's too fucking late.
Presumably simple game to understand, but super high to master. And unlike fighting games, which are also struggling with their player retention, they infamously suffer from new players, lack of new players coming into the game, into those games. This game and Absolver have the same issues, just they didn't learn anything. What? New players are quitting because they don't want to do tedious grind, they don't want to waste time making sure that they will do everything perfectly. They have a life, they'll have other places to play. I don't give a shit, bro. So they just left the game as it is, very stiff, very annoying to dribble, and while it is simple to understand, it is hard to master, basically, because every game I played so far, including Pro Soccer Online, had different mechanics when it comes to shooting, when it comes to passing even. So people that aren't really willing to pull up with this bullshit, and as you can see there are a lot of those people, they just leave. They're gone. The game's dying because no one wants... Who the fuck wants to learn every fucking little thing in a game that's dying? And a game that wants to milk them and is broken in every way possible. From glitches to exploits to players, servers, cheaters, community being toxic. I can go on. I don't think even the World Cup is going to revitalize this player base. I think when the World Cup comes, they will still go to FIFA, aka EAFC. They will probably go to Pro Soccer Online. I don't see more than 2,000 players coming back into Rematch. And I predicted the death of this game. I was wrong about a month, because I predicted it would die in 3 months. It died in 4. But this game, it just doesn't look good. And I'm fucking done with this game. It's over. It's time to go on. I won't be back. And neither should you. Fuck Slow Club. One game wonder. Or they just know how to make single player games, but not multiplayer games. So Slow Club, fuck off from multiplayer. Keep making one single player, because either you don't want to learn, or you're too greedy to make multiplayer games. And they have the budget to fix the game. They have the fucking numbers, the manpower to fix the game. So, shut the fuck up. It's not executives. The executives didn't tell them to make a shit game. This game is to be trending. Because, you know, finally, football but fun. Sucks that fun gets erased the higher you climb. It just proves my point. Esports and competitive scenes suck dicks. I wonder why Marvel Rivals is stopping with their competitive scene. Fuck everyone who wants to be esports. Bye.